Fight!
Let's make it work. Boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 boom. Look at that guy. Who is this guy? I don't recall seeing this character before. Is this a new guy? Oh, I hear he's quite popular amongst all the kids. Hello again, fellow friends, and welcome back to this, me not playing as Noob Saibot, because it's a story stream. So unless you get to play as Noob Saibot in the story, which I doubt, and if you do, then that time you play as him is in the next two chapters, which I also doubt, then you won't see me play as him until tomorrow, when my Noob Saibot combo video comes out. Bosh! I see people in the chat. I see MK Geek, Voltage, Misfit, Gary, Adrian as well. Blue Phoenix is here. I see Rowan. Fighting Lucario is here. How goes it, sir? I see Lord Teletubby Dipsy, Gary, in case I didn't say Gary yet. Melthead, Voltage. I probably already said Voltage. I'm starting to repeat myself now. Right, well, okay, here we go. Here we go, right? I got something to say to my mods. Okay, here we go. Particularly Voltage, but this is a message to my mods in general, right? I noticed some people, particularly Voltage, but this is a message to my mods in general, that some people just go around banning people for a couple of seconds and then unban them. Mostly Voltage. I saw it in a Panda's stream, and I've seen it multiple times in my stream. I'll just be looking at it, and then it'll just say, someone was hidden by Voltage, someone was unhidden by Voltage, and I'm like, what are you doing? You do this a lot, like, many streams, and I'm like, okay, so I don't know what's happening. Can you stop banning people and then unbanning them straight away? Just, like, if you're gonna ban people, keep them banned, but don't be so quick with the ban hammer as well. Like, I saw someone came in last week, I think. Hang on, do I need my windows open? One of them is. Sorry, I just realised I was getting a bit warm. I noticed last stream, or maybe in Panda's stream? No, it wasn't my last stream. Someone new turned up, and they said, sort your mods out, get your mods under control. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked back the following day. I looked back, and I was like, oh, I see. This guy turned up and said, get good, which is it's a pretty harmless thing, you know. I don't call it, like, usually people say it as a joke. They say it ironically. So if someone comes to the stream and they just say, get good, like, don't ban them for that. Because I saw you banned them for that. And I'm like, no. That's not ban worthy. At the most, you would warn them and say, right, that's it. Don't be an arsehole. But I wouldn't even warn someone for saying get good. It's just a little joke, isn't it? So yeah, Voltage, be more reserved in your mod powers. Don't be abusing those powers, or I will remove them. But that's a message to everyone, not just Voltage. I see MTK. Nice, Scorpion, and then many underscores. Have you seen Endgame? If so, what did you think? I liked it. It was very good. I preferred Infinity War, but it was very good. It's got to be in the top 5, isn't it? Top 5 best Marvel films? Gotta be. Right, yeah, don't talk about spoilers, don't talk about Endgame spoilers, don't talk about, story spoilers for this, because I'm only 2 chapters in. I am only 2 chapters in. And my god, my Noob Saibot combo video is going to be longer than my Baraka, probably longer than my Baraka and Sub-Zero videos combined, actually. I was going to use the variation where you can do the air teleport, because I always did that in MK9. I would jump back, and then they would start coming towards me, or they would jump at me, or whatever, and then I would do the mid-air teleport. But of course, because this game is the way it is, if you choose the variation with the mid-air teleport, you lose the variation with the amplified teleport, which bounces them up to allow for combos. So it's a toss-up. You either get one with some good abilities, but is garbage for combos, which is the one I tried starting off with, and I was like, I can't make a video with this variation. All the videos I was watching, like, to pick up tips and hints and stuff, they were all like, this variation is not for combos. So I was like, I can't possibly make a video with this variation. So I thought, fine, I guess I'll check out the other variation, and then it's for combos at the yin yang. But you lose the air teleport and you lose the ghost ball, it replaces it with the spirit ball, which isn't quite as good, really, is it? I see Adrian saying, I want that mask. Let me show you. I was just looking through all the masks. Because like I say, I've been through the crypt. I've done quite a bit of the crypt now. I've opened up most of the chest, I think. And I went to put together a noob saibot earlier, and I was like, okay. This is kind of like a garbage piece of gear, because you almost never see it, and some of them are so similar. Like, you might have seen my tweet earlier. Like, where is it? This one and this one. They are classed as two different pieces of gear. They're virtually fucking identical. And these two as well, look. This one and this one. They are two separate pieces of gear. It's like, man, that's so fucking lazy. So when they say, oh, there's like 30 masks or whatever. I mean, the masks aren't so bad, because they are actually mostly different. Some of them are just sort of redesigns. But things like that, whatever this is, it doesn't even say what it is. It's not a mask. It's a shadow is what it is. It's... How many... it says there's 30, so let's face it, there's more like 15. Anyway, looking at the masks, because this one, I mean, look, this one's not good. I don't like Noob Saibot's default design. Don't like it. This one, nope, hideous, don't like it. This one, quite good. I like this one. This one's pretty funky. I equipped this one before I used Noob Saibot. But then yesterday, I got this one from the crypt, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, that's pretty classic, to be fair. That's got like the classic mask, and it's fairly classic, so I thought that's pretty good. And I thought, oh, that one's alright. I don't really want one that covers the face like that, because I want to see his face, and it does remind me of Infinity Blade, which is a great game. And then this one, Noob Saibot, this one might be one of the best, because it's just a silver version of the one Saibot's wearing, and it's pretty fucking sweet. Lord Sithbot, that's like something Dipsy would say. It also looks a bit like Katana with the old spikes and shit, because she's got the spiky crown. But where's the one? That one reminds me of Doctor Doom from Fantastic Four. Ghost of MK Future. I assume this is a reference to maybe one of the 3D era games. But where is it? Shadow Streamer, like he's live streaming or something. Where is it, man? It is... Oh, I know what it's called. A classic Noob Saibot. There we go. And I was like, man, that's good. Oh, now I know why I like that mask I've got, because it's basically classic Noob Saibot, just different color, basically. And as for his outfit, I initially was going to go for one of this style, you know, with the two bits down there and everything. But as I was going through the outfits, I was like, oh, I like these ones. No, not those ones. I like these ones. The ones without the low hanging bits. The one where he kind of looks like he did in MK9. You know, there's no flowing garments. It's just an outfit. And it turns out I had this one, which is pretty cool. I wish I could just have it all black, though. It's not black enough. But whatever. There's enough of that. There's enough of that. I'm also tired of unlocking brutalities in the crypt for moves that I don't have in any of my variations. Like, I got a brutality for Sickle Snag for Noob Saibot, but that's not in either of his ranked variations, so I probably won't use it. Mr. Lovett is here saying, hey Harp, how goes it, Mr. Lovett? Fighting Lucario says, what was the actual difference? It's like Archer. One of them was black, and one of them was a slightly darker black. Voice says, wait, unmask Noob. I don't think there is a mask where he's maskless, but you can see his face. Just do a fatal blow on him, or a fatality, and then you can see his face. Black Ice is good, says Voltage. Archie says, the shadow is the most useless thing that you can get. Yeah, basically. Small Blockers here. How goes it, sir? How goes it? Gary says, the mask you have on now was on a Tower of Time today. That's weird then, because I'm pretty sure I got it from the crypt, but oh well. Because the only... I mean, I haven't done any Towers of Time today, but the only ones I've done are the Sub-Zero character tower. I haven't finished that yet. And I've been doing the Gauntlet. That's all I've been doing in terms of towers. Willtrap says, I named my noob loadout Nazgul, like from Lord of the Rings. Nice. I was thinking about what should I call my variation, and I was thinking something like... I was going to say Umbramancer initially, because he is an Umbramancer. He's a shadow mage. But then I was like, nah, it's not like... It's not enough of a play on words. And then I thought, I know, I'll do what I did with Sub-Zero. When I went, what can I do with his name? And I went, Kwai Liang, not quite sure. Okay, cool. And I thought, Bihan. What can I make with B? And there was something like... I wanted to call it Don't Be Like That. Or Oh, Don't Be Like That. But the B being B-I. But either it didn't fit, or the B-I... It didn't look like B. It just looked like Don't Buy Like That, and it was weird. So in the end, I called it... I called it B-Han Shot First, because as we all know, Han shot first. So I thought B-Han Shot First. There we go, that's my joke. Gary's like, how about Noob Nut? I'm not a fan of that one. I had to think about it. I was like, is this going to be a situation like Poop Fart? When Adrian, I think it was, named my dog in Skyrim VR Poop Fart, and I didn't like it at first, but then I realized that's the name. That's the name. Voltage says, when I watched Endgame, I was blown away. Oh, Misfit. Be gone, thought. Okay. Misfit's got it. Be gone, thought. That might have to be it. I know. I don't even say thought. Awesome. Right. Hey, look. Boyo, boyo. I haven't seen you for a while. Such a ploy. I don't know what's a ploy. Who knows? Game Freak is here. How goes it, sir or madam? Who knows? Fighting Lucaria says... I'm here being a Switch scrub with no update yet to increase rewards and make time towers easier. It didn't really make much of a difference, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it made some difference. Gary says, B-movie, my new name for noob. Nice. Right, so let's do this, shall we? So we did Next to Kin. We played as Cassie, my favourite. And then we did Timequake. We played as Koth Kahn, who, you know, he's okay. And now we got Shaolin Monks. So let's do this, shall we? I think we're going to get maybe two chapters done. I wanted to watch the cutscenes again, because it's been so long since I streamed the story. I kind of forgotten all the details of what happened. I want to be streaming it more. But there's also... I can't just stream this all the time. Because I've got... I need to get better at the game, I need to practice, I need to do towers of time, I need to do the crypt, I need to unlock shit, I need to make combo videos. Also, why did Devora sort of... How did Devora create a sand portal to get everyone out of there? Why didn't she use a sand portal to turn up? She flew there instead. And why, just before she went through the portal, did she go... and then go through the portal? It's like, what the...
You were hardened. To protect Earthrealm, you lashed out at all realms you deemed threats.
A volume up?
That cannot be. My Raiden wears Shinnok's amulet as a symbol of his fury.
Be assured, Koth Kahn. I am not that Raiden. We have common cause, both in solving this temporal crisis and in defeating Shao Kahn.
Agreed.
Liu Kang, Kung Lao, and I will return to Earthrealm and learn what temporal anomalies have occurred there. We must better understand the phenomenon we are experiencing.
So...
I will have my scouts track Shao Kahn.
So, this is goodbye.
At what point in the story of the original... Because...
I can't leave while Shao Kahn threatens Outworld. I must seek justice for what he did.
I'm so confused.
And to all Adenia.
Is this the original timeline merging with the current timeline, or is it... Or are they both events from the current timeline? But these characters are from the MK9 era, you know, where it covered Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. I don't know anymore.
I will come back for you, to aid you, Princess.
It's kind of weird how all the people that did the facial models, the people that were the facial models for the characters, look way better than the characters. It's so weird. Like, I remember, I saw the, have you seen the face model for Sub-Zero? He's like some sort of super hunk. He's like a crazy good-looking model, and then you see Sub-Zero in this game, and Sub-Zero's not ugly in this game. I'm not saying that. But he's not even on the same level as the guy that did that was the face for him. It's so weird. Continue. Okay, so yeah, this is where Chronica turns up and she's like, let's do this.
Aid me. We can't trust her, Excellency.
I like Devora, and I love the fact that loads of people hate her. Just because she turns up and kicks ass.
How is it I'm dead and he sits on my throne?
You tried murder.
Because you broke the rules of Mortal Kombat, bitch.
Outworld. The Elder Gods intervened, and Raiden killed you. That's when Melina became Kahn.
I mean, the Elder Gods killed him. I don't know if it was Raiden specifically.
Koth claimed the throne.
You killed Melina? If this is true, you will die!
She's like, I killed Melina like a champ.
Devora is under my protection, Shao Kahn.
I like the way everyone's in the chat is like, I finished this fucking story ages ago, and I'm like, I should have done. I shouldn't have been streaming the story. I should have just gone boom story.
Are true?
But here we are.
I am displeased with how history has unfolded.
So you broke time?
I stopped time. I enlist all those who disdain.
Why didn't she just reverse time and then?
By merging past
There's no problem.
we may draw.
Oh, I know why. Because otherwise there'd be no story.
How will fighting your battles benefit me?
I offer a greater empire in the new era, Shao Kahn. Raiden will not exist to thwart you.
He's like,
Wipe Raiden from history?
It is an immense task, requiring great power and effort. My hourglass requires protection while I work.
Oh yeah, there is that.
Will
Yeah.
your outworld
Because I always think just because she can control time that it must be easy for her. But no, it's not. Like, yeah, she can control time, but it is very difficult for her. But she can do it.
I swear to God, I'm losing it. Can't someone, anyone, explain to me what the hell is going on?
It's a mirror. The cutscenes are a lot longer
Right?
on this game than they were in the
I've been in the
previous
future for a whole
not
hour
complaining.
and I haven't seen one jetpack.
one. Just saying.
Not one.
So it is true. I walked a
Rowan
dark
says, Alex,
path.
stop. You're becoming the very thing you swore to destroy and everything wrong with
Shinnok
channel.
went down, you became a different person.
Why? Because I did 2
Red
videos.
lightning, black clothes, authoritarian attitude adjustment.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I didn't.
about that.
When did I swear to destroy and everything wrong with
Dark
channel?
you.
Oh no, yeah, I see what you
How
mean
come
now
you're
because
an
I'm
only child and I got an
picking
evil
holes
twin?
in the thing. It's not quite the same as making a
As an immortal, I
45
exist outside
minute
the
video
normal
about it
laws
though.
of time. That could explain why I am
Mr. Geeks,
differently.
sorry, MK Geek says,
Thanks.
Weird, isn't it? Not being in charge.
hello, my name is
that's
Harperlarp
weird.
with noob
That
voice.
and having daughters our age.
It is weird because his voice in the reveal trailer was like Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget, and his voice in this, it seems like they toned down sort of the deepness of it. It sounds more ethereal. So I don't know if I can do it anymore, but it's I can do the old noob voice. It's like, bonjour, je m'appelle Harperlarp. With noob voice. I was going to add that bit at the end, but I laughed.
Look at her. How do I have a kid with him?
I like the way Voltage corrected him, but it didn't matter. I knew what he meant.
She's not an
I knew what he meant.
Come on, at least think about it. We each get points off the ground.
Gary says Stripper Aaron is much better at being a merc with a personality. Disagree. He didn't have much personality in Mortal Kombat X. This was his
Any thoughts
personality.
on what we do next?
Money is
For months,
whoever
I've
pays
been
me, I do what they
receiving vague
want. That's his
premonitions of the
personality in
future,
MKX.
But none of them foretold
Maybe
this.
they
I must confer with the Elder Gods. Liu Kang,
Maybe they
Kung Lao,
build on
please
that in this
assist
game.
the special forces while I am gone.
Yes, Lord Raiden.
Follow me. Commander,
Yes, Mom. I mean, General. I mean,
this is strange for me, too.
you have no idea.
What?
How do I say this? This morning, we were on a mission.
and you got your ass
You gave your life to
capped
save it.
by Liu Kang.
Son of a bitch. Seriously?
Yeah. And now here you are.
It's so
gonna have to be
weird
my
because
sister.
they made Sonya an
House, you
unlikable,
need to see
grumpy
this.
bitch in Mortal Kombat X, and now in this
Shaq
game,
is
the
showing
one
that
where
the
they
Roman
killed her
version
off,
of Wuxi
she's
is
actually a unlikable
Never?
character.
Taking out Shinnok's temple was supposed to stop them.
It's gotta be the time anomaly.
We must help our Shaolin masters.
Why would the Netherrealm want to bust up your alma mater, Liu Kang?
The Dragon Grotto. It's underneath the academy. Earthrealm's Jinsei energy bubbles up in its springs.
That's no good.
Of course it does.
We've seen firsthand what happens when the Netherrealm screws with Earthrealm's life force.
They will not reach the grotto. It is protected by powerful magic, the deadliest traps. I am sure our counterparts from your era are already dealing with them.
Maybe not.
Kung Lao, Liu Kang, you might want to sit down.
There was a cool intro dialogue earlier
I die in the
when I was playing noob saibot against Kano, just as a one-on-one fight.
Obsessing over
And
will not change it.
Neither will accepting our
no, I need to think about this 'cause I'm getting it wrong now. What did Noob say? Oh, I can't remember. He said something and it was cool. Trust me.
I'm not. But we can't change a future we don't fully understand. Lord Raiden will guide us.
Can you change a future you do understand?
It appears he got us both killed.
I'm tired of people blaming Raiden. He did the best he could, goddammit. So there. Blame Shao Kahn, not Raiden. Yeah, see, I've seen all this. They go through the traps and everything, but I don't want to skip it in case it, like, skips a bit I haven't seen yet. Yes. Yes, excellent. Yes. Yeah, because Kung Lao's like, I'll put my hat in this thing that stops the trap. There we go.
So many Shaolin.
Oh, it says, I'm the fucking Jake Peralta.
They died defending our sacred ground.
Yeah, I've finished season 5 now of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've gone back to season 1, and I've now finished season 1. I'm on season 2 again. I think I've seen seasons 1, 2, and 3 like 4 times each at least, and I've seen season 4 probably 2 or 3 times. And now I've seen season 5. And season 6 is already out, but not on Netflix in the UK. We had just got season 5, so it'll probably be another year or 2 before I get to see season 6.
Whoever came here knew how to disarm these traps.
Do you know how? The monks never taught me.
More likely you did not attend class. Watch for the pattern. And pick your moment.
Yeah, just like the crypt. Way to break the trap. Now what are they going to do if someone comes to attack?
What's next?
Everything. Poison gas, shooting spears, flame jets.
Scorpion.
How about we avoid those?
Whatcha! I mean, get over here!
I did not do
How did
that.
Scorpion shut those doors?
I did.
Scorpion. Of course you survived the time merger.
You will not
Scorpion's
stop
like, time merger?
from restoring my family.
Right, Liu Kang, let's do this.
If Scorpion doesn't kill us, these traps will.
Right, everything from this
Find a
point
way to
on
shut
is
them
new
down.
to me.
Let's see whose fire burns hotter.
Scorpions. I'm just gonna say it's Scorpions, because your fire isn't from the Netherrealm, is it, Liu Kang? Hold up. Fireball, flying kick, bicycle kick. Remember when bicycle kick was hold circle for 3 seconds and then let go? Classic. Alright, so yeah, just your standard button presses. Oh, I forgot he's got nunchucks now. I forgot. Can I do a low fireball? Oh, that's probably an ability you need. It's so weird that Luke... Oh god, it's weird Liu Kang having nunchucks. It reminds me of Maxi. Soul Calibur. I never really knew how to use Maxi. I was straight up button mashing with Maxi. But it's not like he was a character I used a lot. It was all about Yunsung, Siegfried, and then, you know, Killick was pretty good. Obviously Mitsuruks, Yosha as well. I was always a fan of Yoshimitsu in Soul Calibur because, you know, he was in Tekken. And in Soul Calibur 2, Heihachi. I love playing this Heihachi in Soul Calibur 2. Oh, okay. I was expecting round 2. Fight! Hup. Hey. Ooh, I said hey. Okay. Scorpion. Right, how do you do any crushing blows? Got any crushings? Oh yeah, Noob Saibot's crushing blow game is weak. Just throwing it out there. Forward circle X, up X. Question below if this is counter or punish. Okay, forward circle X, up X. Hup. No, Alright, Scorpion. Let's not go crazy. Ooh. Hup. No, I tried to do this. No, I didn't. I tried to do this. I'm pressing back forward triangle. It's not actually a move with Liu Kang, is it? What was that thing I was trying to do? Forward circle X, up X. Bush. Hup, 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 hup. Okay. Oh, that would have been it as well. Why weren't you crushing blow? There we go. Boom! That's the end of that fight.
Your fire is out, Scorpion.
I can't stop them.
It's because you're shit. If I was just like, pro tip, don't buy movies and shows on YouTube. Yeah, I never buy movies and... Like, I buy games. I rent everything else. In fact, no, I don't even do that. I just watch stuff on Netflix when it turns up. If I really, really, really want to see something, and it's not on Netflix or Amazon, I'll just find a website and see if I can download a version of it that's decent enough quality. What's happening? We were going to die, but now we're not.
Why?
Wait, what? We just beat Scorpion. Oh, no, we didn't.
Our plans require that you live.
Oh, that's convenient.
Jade?
Why did they let me out of the trap, though?
Untimely death, like yours, due to Raiden's incompetence.
Stop blaming Raiden.
You cannot turn us against him. We know about our deaths. They were caused by our mistakes.
You have been deceived, Liu Kang.
No, they were caused by Shao Kahn.
Raiden murdered you.
I'll be Liu Kang again. Yeah, you fuck off.
Raiden killed you because you stood in his way.
You lie, Jade.
She does lie. She's not entirely untruthful, but she lies. Hup, 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 hup. Bosh. Hup, hup, hup. Bosh. Just keep doing this. Uppercut. What'd you do if I ended up being a Liu Kang main? I was like, I love playing as Liu Kang. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. Yeah, Vulture's movies on YouTube are more expensive than Netflix. Yeah, exactly. For the, like... My mum wanted to rent... what did she want to rent? Aquaman not long ago. And it was like...
You're spent.
I think it was like £15 or something to rent it for a few days. And I was like... Really? I mean, yeah, it's not on Netflix or anything yet, but, you know, I'm okay with waiting to see loads of money. I mean, like I say, games are the only things I actually buy. Like, music, I just rent that now. I just pay for Spotify. Because I would be insane to buy music in a world where Spotify exists. I can pay £10 a month and get unlimited music. Why would I ever buy a CD? But games, they're different. I buy those. Scorpion can't stop fleeing like a little bitch. Admittedly, he's against Shaolin monks, so...
The Dragon Grotto is through there.
Grotto.
What if the next revenants we have to fight are... us?
Then we fight them, Kung Lao.
Yeah, Zlee. And of course we know you're gonna fight them, because we saw the bit in the trailer where Kung Lao was like, you, what you've become, you disgust me. And all of that business. Hey look, the Elder God's house. Because again, I saw it from the trailer. I like the way they change their appearance in every game. Like they can't decide what they want to look like.
Elder Gods.
Oh look, Cetrion.
I have come to seek counsel. The realms are in crisis.
Now this is going to be real interesting for me. Because ever since they announced Cetrion, I was like, okay. I might be wrong, but I think... I don't know about this game, but every character you play as in the story for... No. No, I was just trying to think. Every character that's in the game has a role in the story, I think, in MKX, no matter how small. I'm wondering if it's the same here. So, like, we know Noob's in the story. We know Cetrion is in the story. And as soon as they announced Cetrion, I was like, okay, I'm interested to see how she sort of fits into the story. I know she tells, based on the trailer, she tells Raiden to go and destroy Kronika's key or whatever. It's the key to her hourglass. So let's see what happens.
The crisis is grave indeed, Raiden. Every being will be erased in a temporal Armageddon.
Another Armageddon.
Even we Elder Gods. Already our power weak.
Your power's lame as it is.
I will fight Cetrion. But how?
You must find Kronika's key and gain control of her hourglass. Only then will time's momentum be restored.
It will be done.
Speak your mind, Raiden.
Since this time merger, I have learned about my future. That my champions fall. That I become a tyrant. If Kronika is defeated, will I be consigned to this grim fate?
The restoration of time will not predetermine your destiny. That is for you to shape.
Okay. Just don't send Kung Lao and Liu Kang to defeat Shao Kahn. Oh no, but then he might win. Catch 22. Catch 22. Hang on. Skelly says, I've been in this stream... Sorry. He shouts in all caps, I've been in the stream for like 25 minutes and you haven't even seen me. It's because I'm busy. Just that person you'll see on recommended just subscribed and became a newest fellow friend. That name's a bit of a mouthful, but hey, nice to see you. Don't know if you're lurking or if you're subscribed. I mean, you could be, pardon me, watching a video not related to this whatsoever. Who knows? But yeah, Skelly, I'm paying attention to this and chatting a lot. So if I don't see you, don't feel sad. I'm not ignoring you. Oh my, Depression Beard is here. He says hello. And Skelly's like, you notice him straight away, but not me? Well, I happened to be looking at the chat when I saw his message, okay? And Zero Blaze, look, he's there as well. Mistress says, my mum told me I was going to be named after Deacon Frost from Blade, and I'm quite annoyed. That makes me feel old. Oh, man. I was going to be named from Deacon. Like, how old are you? I mean, that implies that you're younger than the film Blade, which just makes me feel old. Skelly says, I understand, Harps. I knew you would. I knew you would. MTK says, what about me? I already greeted you. I saw you earlier and I greeted you. If you didn't know that I greeted you, it's not my fault, is it? But I understand, because you can't, you're not looking at the chat all the time, are you? Like, I'm not looking at the chat all the time. Hey, look, just that person you'll see on Recommended says, Harperlarp, do you like anything about Scorpion? Yeah, he's awesome. He's classic. He's got really good design. He's a legendary character. I don't, like, I chat a lot of shit about Scorpion, but I do like he's, like, if I was going to say, if I listed my favorite characters, he's not in the top 5, but if you said to me, okay, you're making a Mortal Kombat game, name your roster, literally my first 2 picks every time without fail would be Sub-Zero and Scorpion. You have to have Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Have to. Yeah, Voltage knows, he's classic. Jammy Neutron, me! She says, Endgame made me cry. Yes, indeed, yes. I know... No, I can't say anything, can I? Rowan says, oh, never mind, he's gear. What does that mean? Wait a minute, Spikos? What is that? That's like... It's like Psychos, Lord Psychos, but with the P and the S swapped around. Are you Lord Psychos, or do you just happen to have a very similar name with the P and the S swapped around? Either way, it's good to see you. The spoilers made me cry. I didn't get any spoilers for that film. I managed to make it through without spoilers. Which reminds me, no spoilers in the chat, god damn it. But, you guys know that no spoilers, just in general. No spoilers for this, no spoilers for Endgame. People ask me, what do I think of Endgame? It's awesome. I preferred... I had more fun with Infinity War. But that was to be expected. I'm not going to spoil anything or give anything away. But going into Endgame, I wasn't as excited as I was going into Infinity War, because I knew going into Infinity War it was going to be a two-parter. I didn't know how Infinity War was going to end, obviously, but going into Endgame, I knew it couldn't top Infinity War, because Infinity War was just like build up, build up, build up, build up, build up, build up, credits. And I was like, what the fuck? And then Endgame, I knew going in, it was going to have to do a lot of resolving, a lot of ending of stories, a lot of wrapping things up. And it does, and it doesn't do it in a bad way. This is what I've been saying to people. I said, I preferred Infinity War, but given the fact that Endgame had to do a lot of resolving, it was as good as they could have made it. So that's why I don't think it's as... That's why I prefer Infinity War, because Infinity War just had more of what I wanted than Endgame did. I mean, and like I say, Endgame was as good as they could have made it. I think I really think it was. But I just had more fun with the previous one. Psycho said, MK11 made me cry. Oh dear. Robin says, Bruce Willis was dead the whole time in The Sixth Sense. How dare you? Okay, here we go. We've got some spoilers for 20-year-old films going on. Pardon me. Jamie Neutron says, can I spoil the SpongeBob pilot? I mean, I don't care, but someone else might. Okay. Excellent. Just that person you'll see on Recommended says Shrek should be an Endgame. No. I liked the first Shrek. I saw it a bunch of times. I liked it. And then I saw Shrek 2 and 3 once each, and they were okay. But I've never been huge on Shrek. And I'm not really a fan of all this Shrek memeing business. Like, I'm aware of Shrek is love and Shrek is life, and that's something... Oh, look, MTK says Harperlarp made me cry. Fuck you. I'm aware of, like, you know, Shrek is love, Shrek is life, and all that shit. And I didn't think it was funny. I was like, this is just weird. But, like, it's like with Shaggy. Like, I never cared for Scooby-Doo, and then... Like a couple of months ago, there was all this Shaggy meme going, oh, Shaggy using 0.0% of his power, and I was like, okay, this meme just isn't for me. I have zero entertainment found within that meme. Misfit says, Thor Ragnarok is my favourite MCU movie. I saw that for the first time just a few days ago, after I saw Endgame. And I would say it's hard to say, because I was thinking, is it my third favourite? It probably... Oh, I don't know, though. I mean, it's really good. Thor Ragnarok is really good. I heard it was so funny, and it was so, like just one of the great Marvel films. That's what I heard. And I saw it, and I went, they're right. It's one of the greats. About 10 minutes into it, I thought it was a bit too jokey. Like, every time someone said something, it had to be an attempt at humour, and I thought, that's you're pushing it a bit much, aren't you? You're trying a bit too hard to be like Guardians of the Galaxy, because... They were obviously like, oh, the Guardians of the Galaxy was funny. People loved it. Make the next Thor film as funny as you can. Every line has to be a joke. And I was like, okay. But after 10 minutes, that wore off, and I just settled into it. And I was like, yeah, this is good. Anyway, there's that. I've got to play this. Oh, look, it's Geras.
Is there any point to us asking you to put those
I thought it was Geras, but no, it's Geras.
They said you'd come.
Who said?
I am probably not human, he says. That is badass, mate. It's just badass. They're like, get fucked past us's. I'm getting Bill and Ted Bogus Journey flashbacks.
Welcome to your future, courtesy of Raiden. Our future may be tragic, but it's not Lord Raiden's fault.
Yes, Liu Kang is finally speaking sense. I've been saying for years. Look, I'm not saying Raiden is completely without fault. Obviously, get out of here, fur. Obviously, when he said he must win, he could have just said Shao Kahn must win. Problem solved. But then you wouldn't have a game, would you? So you know that kind of has to happen. And it's like people are always giving Raiden shit for letting these people die, people in game and people in real life and everything. And I'm like, look. He did what he had to do. Get off the guy's dick. And now Liu Kang's like, get off the guy's dick. I'm sure he did what he had to do. He's Lord Raiden.
Shao Kahn snapped my neck in the arena. Raiden saw it coming.
He did not see it coming, though. He was stood there talking to you, and then you died. What could Raiden have done? Also, what about the other 50 people that were in the arena? Not including the crowd, obviously. Why didn't they do anything? But you lay all the blame at Raiden's feet. See, this is the kind of myopic bullshit that I don't like.
It did nothing. I would have defeated Shao Kahn, but Raiden wanted the glory.
No, you wouldn't. That's not how it was going down.
Lightning cut me down.
It was your fire and his lightning.
No, I don't believe that. One day Raiden will betray you. Then you will believe.
It was you who betrayed him. Oh my! It's so.
Shinnok's lies. You attacked Lord Raiden, and he defended himself. He did what he thought right to protect Earthrealm.
Protect?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Raiden enslaves Earthrealm. How was I ever so blind as you? Fight.
He doesn't enslave Earthrealm. He's protecting it, and he's probably doing a better job now than he was beforehand. And it was self-defense. This is what I keep telling people as well. Sorry to keep banging on about this Raiden and Liu Kang bit, but if you watch that scene, Liu Kang is about to fight Shao Kahn, but Raiden knows by this point that Shao Kahn must win, because that's just how it works. And Liu Kang's like, "You're crazy. If you must die, so be it." And he approaches Raiden, flames a fisting, fists a flaming, ready to lay the smackdown on Raiden. And Raiden went, "Fuck off," and defended himself, self-defense. And it looked like the electricity sort of had some sort of reaction with the fire, and it killed Liu Kang. And it's like, I mean, it was self-defense. You were going to kill Raiden. And in doing so, you would have doomed Earthrealm. So, you know, people complain about Liu Kang and, oh, Kung Lao, oh, he let us die. Yes. But if he didn't... no, because that makes... Ugh. If he had done things any other way and allowed Liu Kang and Kung Lao to fight Shao Kahn, if they defeated Shao Kahn... Well, they wouldn't have defeated Shao Kahn. He was too powerful. That's the point. He has to win. To avoid Armageddon. Ugh. Yeah, craziness. I just want to grab these characters by the lapels and just shake them and be like, "What are you doing, mate?" He had to do it. It was self-defense. If you'd had your way, Earthrealm would be doomed. Okay, what's that one combo I know? This one. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Hey! Man, I can't wait to, like, actually get to the point where I'm... familiar with people's combos and things like that in this game. So I can actually... Like, when I'm fighting Liu Kang, I'll be like, okay... Like, obviously, I know he's got the flying kick and he's got the fireball and all that business. But once I know sort of what combos they've got, get lost. It's going to be so much better.
Not me.
Not me. Oh, again, I was expecting round 2, but it didn't happen. Huh. I keep pressing back forward triangle for some reason. Oh yeah, because Noob Saibot has that. Noob of the Saibot. Oh yeah, it was back no. Forward circle X. Down circle? No. Forward circle X down. L1, there we go. Get out of here. Bosh. Nice and easy.
How did I get so deluded?
It's easier to play as Liu Kang than it was to play as Koth Kahn and Cassie.
Is it me, or could they be telling the truth?
Worry about it later.
I don't like the way Liu Kang
bigger problems.
is still a believer in Raiden, but Kung Lao, the good Kung Lao, not the revenant one, the good one, is planting the seeds of doubt. I don't like it.
Revenant counterparts. With this power, Kronika will remake history.
Why does she need Jinsei? Earthrealm's Jinsei juice? I was like, maybe they're like Pym particles. Oh, I wonder if his head's going to reattach to his body since we saw it in like all the promotional material. But Kung Lao's going to be cocky. He's like, yeah, I did it.
That was easy.
Told you. And Geras is like, you don't understand this. He's like, I cannot die for more than 5 seconds. I wish you hadn't have done that.
I, Geras, am a fixed point in time. With every death and rebirth, I grow stronger.
So your dark side, no, it's the other one. Doomsday. I like that. That's fucking brilliant. Geras is like, I have been alive for 10 million years. Oh, shit. Got nailed by some nunchucks.
Sizing me up.
Kronika has a keen interest in you. It's why she recruited your revenant self. Serve her. She will bless you.
Fight.
So I'm hoping they do sort of redeem Liu Kang and have him as like the main... I mean, I don't know. Like, it's... Liu Kang has always been like sort of the main character, as it were. Like he won the first tournament and the second one, and probably the third one. I don't know. Like he's just canonically the hero. And I know a lot of people didn't like the fact that he was made into sort of like a bad guy, and then in MKX just a minion. Including the what's it guys, the everything wrong with guys. But I kind of agree with them that yeah, Liu Kang should be like protector of Earthrealm. Oh no. And I've seen, there's that bit that we saw at the end of the launch trailer where you see Liu Kang, and it clearly looks like Liu Kang and Raiden have merged. It looks like, or Elder God Liu Kang, or whatever. You know, where he had grey hair, and he's got his dragon tattoos, and he's got electricity as well. So it's either Elder God Liu Kang, or what I think, Liu Kang and Raiden merged. So, I mean, like... That's gonna be cool to see what happens when we get to that point. I keep pressing back forward triangle like a fool. I'm receiving text message. Okay. Bosh. Oh no, 1 minute. It's really weird to play this game when you're a character you don't know. Because, like, the fuck. Oh, that's an overhead. I didn't know. Not only is it an overhead, it bounces, it makes some, it bounces. That's pretty cool. But yeah, there's so much to think about when you're playing this game. You've got all these different resources to think about. You've got your crushing blows, you've got your fatal blow, you've got two different special meters. There's a lot of shit going on. And when you're a character, and to throw on top of that, you don't know the character. It's weird.
You Shaolin monks exceed your reputation. I respect your spirit, but Kronika's will must be done.
Why didn't I do this sooner? Oh yeah, because then we wouldn't have a game.
What the fuck is this?
It's Kronika! I meant to do this, but I dropped it and hit the thing. Who was that? That was I Eat Scorpion for Breakfast saying, love your channel, keep it going. Well, thank you very much, I Eat Scorpion for Breakfast.
If they die, their revenant self.
Have you ever seen Food for Louie? One of the first Food for Louie videos I saw. I don't know if you can actually still watch his videos because he's completely changed his... Anyway, the point is, he used to eat some fucked up shit, and I saw him eat a scorpion once. That's pretty fucked up. Skelly's like, Streamlights, excellent. Archie says, I love the Super Chat song so much. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a... I'm surprised I don't get pulled for copyright because it's a WWE entrance music. And the WWE is very protective of its stuff. If you use like any of its footage in your videos, it'll be demonetized. So I'm surprised they let me get away with the music. It might be because, pardon me, it might be because it's only like 10 seconds of it. But it might also be because it's sped up a little bit. Who knows? But yeah, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. I ate scorpions for breakfast. Let us continue.
Elves will cease to exist. We need them.
Boris says, Harp, aren't you already demonetized? Nope.
Yet again, Liu Kang. You've chosen the wrong destiny.
What do you mean, yet again? So, okay. So there's a Jinsei thing at Raiden's Sky Temple. A Jinsei source, I guess. So now we know there's multiple Jinseis. I mean, is that... See, I assume the Jinsei at Raiden's Sky Temple is the main Jinsei source, because it is like a glowing ball. And Liu Kang did say the Jinsei was bubbling up to the surface, so maybe that's like a less rich source of... See you later, Depression Beard. Maybe that's a less refined source of Jinsei underneath the Wishu Academy or whatever it was. Rowan says, I've been watching these streams for a while. I'll try to donate soon. And I just don't... I mean, look, I appreciate it when you guys donate, but don't feel like you... don't feel like you have to, or feel like I think less of you if you don't, or anything like that. You know, like, I would like it if you could, but I don't mind if you don't. That's fine. That's fine. And Melthead says, hey, Hart, remember the yee-ass haircut scene from GTA 5? Yes. Maybe if you change that yee-ass haircut, you get some ladies on your dick. Nigga. That's Lamar, though. You gotta love Lamar. He is an arsehole, he's a dick, but he's a lovable arsehole, boys. There we go. I said the N-word on stream for the first time. How's that? But I was quoting someone, so whatever. Melted says, not story related, so not much of a spoiler. Yeah, it's not a spoiler. It's just, it's a funny scene. Archie says, I will donate. Cool. Nice. If I was just like, Harp, I'm suing you. You could try. Lamar is hilarious. Yeah, he's pretty funny. My favourite line from Lamar is when you... I think it might be the mission before that, where you go to Simeon's dealership and he's trying to sell Jimmy that car, and then you leave with Lamar and they're talking about Franklin's Auntie Denise, who, incidentally, is played by the woman that was Will Smith's aunt in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for the first 4 seasons before they recast her as a different actress. Same actress that played Will Smith's aunt. And they're talking about her, and then Lamar goes, oh, that's how I like my women, mad for the penis. And I'm like, who says that? It's funny. The GTA 5 story was awesome, Psychos, you're right. I preferred the GTA 4 story because GTA 4 story actually had characters that were likable.
I now have the energy to...
I love the way they just casually throw Sector in there.
The Netherrealm's undead army will protect the keep as I work. Shao Kahn, when will you deliver the Outworld army?
I don't think too much of Sector's helmet.
It will be mine once Kotal is killed.
And
well, I don't want Kotal to die.
Sector?
The Cyberlink Quay factory is modified to your specifications. Production exceeds projections.
Why though? Like, I remember when someone asked Ed Boon, they said, so Chronica, is she an Elder God? And he's like... And Ed Boon was like, no, she's higher than an Elder God. And I'm like, well, okay. We all know gods in this game only have a little bit more power than regular humans. And we know Elder Gods are virtually useless, but they have a little bit more power. Except when they're fighting, because now they're regular combatants with Cetrion. So now you've got this creature that's a higher being than an Elder God, and even she needs time. She controls time, by the way. She needs time, and she needs Jinsei fuel, and she needs Shao Kahn's armies to help defend her. And it's like, are there any powerful gods in this universe? Who knows? Archie says, I can't believe you said the M-word. I said it. What are you going to do about it, bitch? Misfit says, that's allowed. It wasn't derogatory. I am siding with Harp. You're on the right side of justice, my friend. Blue Phoenix says, I give you the N-word pass. Thank you. Not that I need it. I'm a firm believer that anyone should be allowed to say anything. Now, I shouldn't really say that because that's a blanket statement, because obviously there should be... I'm not saying that there should be things that you shouldn't be allowed to say, but there should be things for which there are consequences if you say them. For example, if you stand outside of the White House and say, I have a bomb, you should probably be tackled to the ground by a police officer. Like, it just, or if you're in a if you're in a cinema and then you start shouting fire, yeah, that shouldn't be allowed. I mean, you should be allowed to say it, but there should be consequences. And as for that word, like, ordinarily, I wouldn't have any qualms with saying it, but because I'm on stream, I don't really want to say it. I said it kind of under my breath in that quote, but I think I've talked about this before. I think the idea of not being able to say something just because of the color of your skin is pretty racist, honestly. I understand the history and that word was used as a tool for oppression and all that business. And of course, I would never, ever use it in a derogatory way. I would never. But yeah, I should be allowed to say it. There we go. There are very few situations where I would say it. It's not like I go around saying it all the time. It's not like I'm PewDiePie playing a shooting game and I just call someone that word because they beat me or whatever. No. But like, if I'm quoting a song, or if I'm quoting someone from a film or whatever, I mean, there's probably not really any other situations where I would use it, to be honest. So there's that.
Lord Raiden.
No, it says, anyone think GTA 6 will come out within the next 50 years?
Wrest
Yes.
the control of history from her. If we succeed, our destiny can change.
So what we were told is true?
Kung Lao, I don't like you.
In our deaths?
You're planting the seeds of discontent.
If the timeline continued, my decisions would have led to your deaths. But the Elder Gods assure me that such a future is not inevitable. This is but one of many possible timelines.
I'm glad they kept Raiden's voice from MKX.
Rest assured, Kung Lao. I am
His
aware
voice is
now
awesome.
of what may come. I will not bring harm to either of you. You have my vow.
Thank you, Lord Raiden.
We must find Kronika's keep and strike it, as hard and as fast as we can muster, before all is lost.
Right, we'll gather the troops then. Here we go, troops. Cut to gathering the troops.
Effect on Earthrealm.
We're tracking sites around the globe with major temporal anomalies. Picture's still fuzzy.
Our kid's something, isn't she?
We see no patterns so far.
Oh, Cage. I'm not your Sonya.
Sorry. Too easy to forget.
We've prioritized info that correlates attacks from the Netherrealm with time anomalies.
Helpful. But we have more to worry about than the Netherrealm.
Yeah, we do. Grandmaster Sub-Zero reports heavy losses to his Lin Kuei clan. The Time Merger has resurrected his old enemy.
I guess Sub-Zero wasn't around to protect his clan?
Was he not the Grandmaster who years ago enslaved the Lin Kuei?
Yes.
That's him. He's reactivating and upgrading the same factory he built to convert the Lin Kuei into cyber-killing machines.
Undoubtedly, to construct new and more powerful.
It's so
cyber
awesome they
Lin
brought
Kuei.
the
Kronika may seek
robots
to
back
co-opt
to the
them.
story.
What of Sub-Zero?
Already on his way to shut down the factory.
I hate having
Grandmaster
subtitles
Hasashi's
on
going
because
with
it
him.
just, they draw my eyes.
Grandmaster
Oh, like,
Hasashi.
I'm trying to look at,
Hanzo Hasashi?
like, I'm looking at the characters and everything, but then my eyes will just, like, get drawn to the text. It's like, fuck off. That's why I usually have it off. Ha! Get it? Did you get it? Do you get it? I'll tell you. Pardon me. So Shaolin Monks, very popular game. Never played it myself. I've seen people play it recently. Didn't really look that good. But people loved it. And you could play as Kung Lao and Liu Kang, the Shaolin Monks. Now, when you finish the game, you can unlock Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and then you get to play as those. And people were excited that there was rumors that the sequel to Shaolin Monks was going to be called Fire and Ice, and it was going to be Scorpion and Sub-Zero. 2 thumbs up from your boy Harperlarp. Maybe if that had come out years ago, I would have bought it. So the chapter I just finished was called Shaolin Monks, and now this chapter is called Fire and Ice, and it is undoubtedly going to be the chapter where Scorpion and Sub-Zero infiltrate the Lin Kuei facility, the Cyber Lin Kuei facility. I like that. I want to see Sub-Zero and Scorpion infiltrate the Cyber Lin Kuei facility. So here we go. I like that. He's not using binoculars, he's using some sort of monocular. Or a telescope. Look, I think they're trying to make us think that they're going to fight, but they're buddies.
Your hearing is failing, Sub-Zero. I recognized your footsteps, Hanzo. Where's Sector?
Damn!
Not let him threaten my
Steve Blum's voice for Sub-Zero is so
The
good.
old Cyber Lin Kuei factory was defunct, buried beneath this quarry, until the time disruption.
Now, Sector's returned and reactivated it.
Somehow.
He's building an army by processing Lin Kuei warriors kidnapped from my temple.
I can see why you need me.
We could enter through that tunnel, but a frontal assault would be...
bloody.
Needlessly dangerous.
Or it would be a walk in the park because you're Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Also, I know I keep pausing it, and I'm not supposed to be fucking pausing it all the time and talking. I'm supposed to be playing the story, but I got things to say. One of my videos on my list of videos to make is revisiting my top 10 things I do / don't want to see about Mortal Kombat 11 video. So I'm gonna watch that video. Here, look, TJ2_9_0_5 says I really want smoke in this game. Unfortunately, I think you're out of luck. Maybe he'll be DLC. Who knows? I don't know. I didn't see the DLC leaks, which apparently people data mined. And if you do know the DLC leaks, don't fucking spoil it for anyone, please. Thank you. Because I think I've had 2 of the DLC characters spoiled for me. And so there's that. But I paused it for a reason. They were talking Sub-Zero, Scorpion. That was it. So revisiting my most popular video, 212,000 views, I think. My top 10 things I do / don't want to see in Mortal Kombat 11 that I uploaded in October 2017. I want to go through that and look at the 10 points I made and see, you know, if MK11 lived up to it or not. So obviously I wanted Noob Saibot back. Yeah, he's back. I didn't want Sub-Zero and Scorpion's friendship to end, and it hasn't. And there's other... oh, yeah. I wanted to hear the Mortal Kombat theme from the film in this game. And I was like, that'll never happen. This is just a pipe dream. But then there was that awesome mix of that tune in the launch trailer. And in the tournament stage on this game, there is a remix of that tune. And I'm like, close enough, mate. Close enough.
There's another entrance, less populated.
I like that. Over there.
And the rest of your plan?
We get help on the inside.
Cyrax. But we've seen they fight so. How did they get behind him? Look at this. Look, Sub-Zero and Scorpion are fighting together. It's amazing. And I know there's a bit later on where Sub-Zero's like, hey, take them, and he leaves, and the Scorpion's like, oh, I'm gonna take them. Oh, this is gonna be the best chapter in the whole damn game, isn't it? God damn you, Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Huh. Husks of bodies. Maybe with brains and spines missing? That is a nice outfit for Sub-Zero. I do like it. The Lin Kuei. Scorpion looks about 20 feet tall there.
We'll avenge your clan.
Yeah, this raises questions. So many questions. Well, and all of the answers, I'm sure, are it's a video game. So, like, questions like, why didn't Sub-Zero simply defend his clan? Because we know he can. Why didn't he? Oh, yeah, because we needed this all to happen. So we got Cyrax, we got Frost. See, I didn't know if Cyber Frost was going to be involved with the Cyber Lin Kuei, because she's clearly a different model. Like, clearly Cyrax, Sector, Smoke, and Triborg, they're all, like, the same kind of model. And she's clearly up and way above the rest. She's got a face, for starters. There's that. I'm super curious about her story. Because I don't really recall much about her from the 3D era. Other than she was the hot-headed apprentice of Sub-Zero. He's like, I recognize that robot. Not that yellow one. Time juice. Nice. Nice. Silly robots.
Cyrex is your inside.
Oh, Cyrax's mask looks so good in this game. I don't like Sector's. Cyrax's looks good.
That control him. He will turn on Sector. All cyber Lin Kuei are linked to a common network. Cyrax can shut them down from within. Who is the woman? I don't know. Focus on disabling Cyrax. He's the key.
We require additional candidates for cyberization.
That's Triborg's voice.
How long before the next generation is
Oh, there's so much to love about this. Oh, this is just going to be easily the best Mortal Kombat story, isn't it? Easy.
Frost.
Come on, Scorpion. That was like 30,000 plus startup frames.
After all this, you ally with Sector.
He corrupted the Lin Kuei.
You corrupted our clan when you made peace with this Shirai Ryu filth. With Kronika's help, I will restore the Lin Kuei's honor.
You don't know what honor is, do you?
Cyrax alive. We need him. There is no future in which you are fit to lead the Lin Kuei.
You always doubted me, Sub-Zero.
'Cause you're shit. 'Cause you're shit.
Kronika sees my true potential.
No, she's using you. You know why? Fight. 'Cause you're shit. Which variation of Sub-Zero is this? Oh, this is my variation of Sub-Zero. Alright, let's do this. I haven't played a Sub-Zero all day though. I've only been noob saibot. Hey, I didn't say you could do that. I've forgotten everything. Hey, I didn't say you could do that either. That was supposed to be this. There we go. Freeze. Crushing blow. Death barrage. They should have just called it Ice Wall, because let's face it, that's what it is. What did they call it? Deathsicle Barrage. Yeah, Ice Wall. Just quicker. Especially since there is also... No, wait. Deathsicle Barrage is... Oh, that was... Yeah, sorry. Deathsicle Barrage is the one where he goes... I call it Icicles. Frigid Storm. They should have called it Ice Wall. How dare you? That's a pretty cool throw, though. Pretty cool animation. Hey. Oh, yeah, of course. I remember now. I just remembered my combos. Is there another crushing blow I can do somehow? Oh, yeah, I can't really do brutalities or anything, can I? Because it's story mode, so it's just end the fight like that. Hold up. I've been...
yourself.
Yeah, Archie says Cyrax looks so good in this game. He does. Look at that mask. See, I like the mask with the old... with the bit at the front and the sort of cheekbone bits that come down like this. That's why I've got a similar Sub-Zero mask on my Sub-Zero. That Cyrax mask looks good. I don't like the Cyrax mask on this game. It looks like something from Dead Space. It's weird, but that's a cool mask. And I'm pretty sure that used to be the design of Sector's mask anyway.
To better serve her, Sub-Zero, we defend Kronika as she rewrites history.
So you're nothing but pawns?
We act to secure the Lin Kuei's glory in the new era.
You don't know about glory. You sacrificed your humanity. Yeah, here we go. Bish bash bosh. That's the bit from the trailer. Man, I hope when I play through this again, I hope if I choose Scorpion on that bit, I get to see Sub-Zero kick their asses.
It ends today.
It's two Cyraxes.
Fight.
One thing I love about this stage, right? If you go, like, you can see... Fuck off. If you go all the way over here... Come on. You can see... I don't know if it's going to do it now, but... Yeah, look at that body in the background. You see, like... There's a claw there. It's just about to extract his brain and his spine. Just before it extracted his brain and his spine, there was a saw that came down and it fucking started cutting him in half and sprayed blood all over this window that's behind me. This might be my favourite stage, just because it's a goddamn awesome. Yeah, look at that blade in the background. Look, it's going to town. Putting blood all over the window, son. Oh man, that's Triborg stuff. Oh man. Like, I know, look. I know Ed Boon said ages ago that they wouldn't put any characters... Oh no, did he say ages ago? Not recently. That all the NPC... All the... I don't want to call them... See, I was going to say all the NPCs, but NPCs don't just mean Mortal Kombat characters, they just mean non-player characters, so that can mean, like, all the people in the Coliseum are NPCs too. You know what I mean. I think Ed Boon said you won't fight anyone in the story that won't be in the game at some point, so... And plus, I think they're going to support this game for a long time, because they said that they wanted, they don't want to just support it for 1 year and then be done and then move on to the next game. They want to keep supporting it, so I think there's going to be loads of DLC for this game. Flawless. Ooh, got a new axe. And it's going to be... I think they're going to add so many characters. I think they're going to add Sector and Cyrax. They might even add actual fan favorites, like Rain, Smoke, Fujin, and so on.
Need a moment to initialize.
And all I have to do is reverse the polarity. And oh, is it noob? Yes! It's the saibot.
Show yourself.
I love that. He's like, what the fuck?
Recognize me, little brother.
Beyond.
Recognize me.
It is I.
It is I.
Killed, swallowed in a storm of souls.
Quan Chi's creations. Do not die so easily. Kronika offers me a new plan to lead. Its shadow will darken the realms.
Sub-Zero's Lee. Right, so that's... I can't...
Always mimic me, but you make a poor grandmaster.
I uphold the Lin Kuei principles.
I thought you shared. I can't believe... I can't believe that all these years I was like, man, how are they... Like, if they bring Noob Saibot back, what's the theory going to be? Is it going to be that the Elder Gods plucked him out of the Solnado and they made him their champion and he's going to be a good guy defending Outworld from the forces of Earthrealm, led by Raiden? No. The answer is, it's hard to kill me. That's how he survived. That's disappointing. Maybe they'll go into it later, but I doubt it. I think this is Noob Saibot's 5 minutes in the story, and then he'll be out. That's what I reckon. Wait a minute. I ate Scorpion for breakfast just did a thing. A super chat. Character in the story, but not on the roster, JK. Yeah, but I think, I think Ed Boon said that the characters in the... Any character you play as in the story, against in the story, will be playable at some point. Jamie Neutron says Noob has red blood. I know. It's like, why do they do this? You should have black blood.
What the fuck is this?
I'm pressing the wrong button. I will defend until the end. Thank you very much, Ice Scorpions, for breakfast. You're making me dance, boy. Your boy Gabriel says it's unlocked. Not. Awesome. Oh, look. Kaikak is here as well. Look at all these new people. And Cyborg Man, I recognize that guy. Kaikak says that doesn't make her an NPC. An NPC is someone you cannot play at all. Well, who's... You're probably talking about Melina, I guess. I mean, is an NPC someone you can't play against? Oh, I mean, like, by definition, maybe, because it's non-player character. That's what it is. So that's why I thought it was weird. Like, I don't know if you can call... Like, Baraka in MKX. Is he an NPC? Because you can't play as him. He's a non-player character. But he's not just in the story. You do fight against him. It's kind of weird. It's a bit of a grey area. Rowan says, everyone enjoy the bank holiday tomorrow. I will. I'll be putting together my Noob Saibot combo video that I was preparing today. Jennifer Walters is here. How goes it? And you say, hey, Harper, nice to be at another one of your streams. Hopefully you remember me. I do remember you. Jennifer Walters. There's Jennifer, and there's Jessica. I don't have a large female fan base, but yes, I remember you. And, yeah, Cyborg says, Baraka is NPC in MKX. Indeed. Indeed. enough debating the definition of NPC. Oh, you want a piece, do you, noob? You want a piece? Oh, wait, I know what I'm doing. I need to do this, followed by this. No, I said this. Now you've wasted your defensive meter. Gosh. Ice wall. Ice wall again. Oh, he flawless blocked it. Oh, no, fucking you're gonna take this then, didn't you? Hey, you didn't do it. I gotta say, right, I didn't really care that much for playing as Noob Saibot earlier. His combos are very long and involved, and maybe it's because I've been playing as Sub-Zero and Baraka, and like, I'm beginning to see, yeah, they are... Like, I knew Sub-Zero was easy to play as anyway, like, as I was doing... I mean, basically, you just want to jump in and do this combo. That's basically it. I mean, with there are other variations where you can do longer combos. But with this variation, it's not so much heavy on the combos because it's got all these projectiles. But I can do this. And uppercut. Don't tell me that's it. Noob Saibot is out of the story now. That's his story part done.
We share blood. We are not brothers.
Get it? He said it in... No, he didn't. Noob Saibot said it in the MK9. Is it me, or does or do Cyrax and Sector look like they're made out of plastic in this game instead of metal?
No. He ripped out my heart. Made me a machine.
Your soul is intact, Cyrax. Trust me. I speak from experience.
Kuan Yang. Is that you? You look so
old.
And Scorpion?
We'll explain later. For now, know we share the same goal. The Cyberlinque's destruction.
We need your help, Cyrax.
I can disable their communications network. It'll shut down this factory and every Cyberlinque connected to it.
This is so awesome. Oh, Sector. Alright, let me guess. Sector's going to do a flamethrower, Sub-Zero's going to freeze it, because we saw it in the trailer? Cool.
Frost warned me that you two would become allies. I did not think you capable of such dishonor.
See, I don't like that helmet. It looks like something out of Dead Space. Sub-Zero's Lee.
Aid Cyrax. Sector is mine.
Aid. Oh yeah, I was going to say aid Cyrax. Yes, there we go. Bit from the trailer. Although we all know fire beats ice, so.
I've taken your head once, Sector. I will do it again.
The past you know is no longer set. The Cyberlinque will usher in Chronica's new era.
Mate, this is so cool. Fight. Also, I don't know if it was in... I don't know if it was one of my top 10 things I do, so I don't want to see in Mortal Kombat 11. But I remember in one of my videos I mentioned... Alright, Sector, calm down. In one of my videos, I mentioned I wanted to see the Takunin return, and I'm like, I mean, this is good enough, I guess. It's a shame they went for the Linque... It's a shame they went for the Linque... sorry, the Cyberlinque, and not the Takunin. Because I haven't actually played a game with Takunin in it, because they were only in Armageddon, I want to say? And I never played that. But I did see Ketchup and Mustard play it. So there's that. So I wanted to see the Takunin return, but honestly, the Cyberlinque, I mean, it's good enough. It's basically the same thing, isn't it? Oh, mate. They're going to bring back Sector and Cyrax as DLC, mate, and it's going to be... It's going to be... Everyone's going to be happy. Everyone. Hey. I don't recall telling you could do that, right? It's so weird because I'm recognized, like I never really paid much attention to Sector and Cyrax in MK9. Like in terms of their moveset and stuff, because you have to understand, back when MK9 came out, I was like, I play one character, Sub-Zero. And then I played some Noob Saibot as well. And like when MKX came out, when it first came out, I was like, I play one character, Sub-Zero. So me learning more than one character is like a fairly recent thing, relatively speaking, in terms of my fighting game career, I guess you could call it. But watching Cyrax and Sector fight in this, I'm like, almost every move they do, I'm like, Triborg does that. It's like, was Triborg an insanely good
I'll reformat the system drives, shut us all down.
Was Triborg an insanely good copy
It is not
to appease the fans?
I will find a way to...
Or are these versions of Sector and Cyrax a mix between their old selves and Triborg? Who knows? Not me.
To restore you. Anything is possible. Hanzo and I are living proof.
Please, don't bring me back as a machine. I can't live like this.
Machine or man, you have a warrior soul. As long as I am Grandmaster, the Lin Kuei will welcome you.
Until we meet again.
That's basically Sub-Zero going, I make no promises. Scorpion's like, easy, fella, easy. Are you telling me? Hold on. Of course, Noob and Frost escaped.
We should pursue. First, we speak with Raiden.
Are you telling me, right? Are you telling me we broke in to the Cyber Lin Kuei facility, reprogrammed Cyrax, went through all that, just for Cyrax to pull a panel off a wall and pull some cables out? Sub-Zero could have done that. He wouldn't have known where to go, I guess.
Our Lady Kronika will get all the service she needs.
That's it, Kano.
But I can't quote a fee until I know the job.
You will see.
I like this. Kano and Aaron Black. They seem like they should just totally be working together. It's so awesome. God damn, this story's so good. Oh, look, Sector.
Can you restore him?
Oh, he's got a scanning eye now.
There's some frame damage. Circuitry looks good. It looks like someone did a software wipe. Fixing that won't come cheap.
Once he is repaired, can he be replicated? Hundreds of times. Thousands.
I guess this is some time after the destruction of the Cyber Lin Kuei facility. Because it sure seems like it, but they didn't really specify, did they? Unless it said 5 years later or whatever. I don't mean 5 years later, but whatever. I need to look at some of this stuff. Archie, shut up, Kano. I like it. We all know Archie loves Kano. That joke's getting old. I need to stop doing it. Voltage is like, robots, man. Beautiful. Oh, man. Adrian's like, Skelly, I said hi to you 20 minutes ago. Nice. Misfit's like, the King Stripper returns. Your boy Gabriel says, Harper, only Cyrax can do that. Cyrax has control of the network connected to the cyborgs. Yeah, I know he has control of the network connected to the cyborgs, as do all of the Cyber Lin Kuei. But do you need to be connected to the network to pull a panel off a wall and rip some cables out? Now, I guess you have to be connected to the network to know where those cables are. I get that. But I mean, it's just weird. Like, that's all it took. It's not like some big, crazy set piece. It's just like, hey, watch. Boom! Job done. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Misfit. K not as bad as everyone says. I like it. Archie says, yeah, the whole Archie loves Kano joke is old. Is old as my great-great-grandmother. Yeah, it's pretty old. I'm gonna chill out on that joke. Voltage says he could have froze the panel and shattered it. Exactly. But even that would have been too much. He doesn't even need to be. He could have just taken it off. But he didn't know, did he? He didn't know where it was. Psychos. I keep getting spun out because I already know a Psychos and you're a different guy. He says, Hart, what do you think of the remastered Armageddon with every character? Oh, what do you think of a remastered Armageddon with every character from the new timeline and the old one? I think that might be what they're going for with this game. Like, because I don't think the DLC is going to be... I don't think they're going to put enough characters into this game with DLC to rival the roster size in Armageddon, because Armageddon had every character in the series up until that point. But if what you're asking me is, would I like a Mortal Kombat with every Mortal Kombat character in it? Yes, if they did this. If they put as much effort into every character as they did with this game, then yes. But, I mean, I never played Armageddon, but I've seen people play it, and they cut corners everywhere. Not because they were cheap, but because, like, it was a big undertaking for them to do. And they obviously didn't have the budget. They couldn't do an ending for every character, like a CGI ending. Or, I mean, they don't even do that these days. They just do like a hand-animated, slightly animated ending. And they couldn't do that because they either didn't have time or most likely didn't have the budget because there's so many characters. So they just had the characters doing a kata, showing off their moves, while Shijinko or Dagon or whoever did a voiceover. And, like, that was kind of lame. And obviously Motaro was bastardized. So there's that. But yeah, I'd love a Mortal Kombat game if it was to this quality, with all of the Mortal Kombat characters. You better believe it. What are we looking at? Okay. I just need to send a quick message. There we go. Okay. Rowan's like, retracted that joke. Way too edgy for the sensitive people of 2019. That sounds like code for it was a shit joke and I thought better of it.
That's a tall order.
But anything's possible. With the right help.
Serve Kronika, and she will provide.
Oh, I need a pee.
Take the deal. Trust me.
See, this is present day Kano, right? But he looks younger than the shaved head Kano. I need a pee, so I'll be back in a minute, boys. Chat amongst yourselves. I'm back, baby. Right. Whoa.
Otherwise, who can you trust?
So now when I hear that part of the music in the menus, I'll think of this bit.
You weren't kidding. It's like a mirror, reflecting the past.
How about that? Over 50 and still a ripper.
Yeah, Kano, present day Kano in this game looks younger. He looks younger than young Kano, and he looks younger. Did you see Kano in MKX? He looked old and haggard. Right, this Kano is like a young Kano somehow.
In the new era, Kronika will make sure the Black Dragon come out on top. Not only in the black market, in every market. Right then, let's get to business.
Beautiful. I like it when you see characters, like, in most media, like films and cartoons and TV shows or whatever, when you see two of the same character, but from different times or universes or whatever, when they meet, they tend to not get on. Like Johnny Cage in this, and Cartman in South Park, and countless others I can't think of right now. They always find it, like, they can't stand themselves. So it's nice to see Kano get along with himself. He's like, yeah. I mean, this guy thinks the way I think. Why wouldn't I get along with him? Or get on with him?
You reach your dad yet, kid?
The network's still down. I hate being so far away. Dad must be climbing the walls.
Be patient. You'll get through.
Yeah, where is he?
I know my dad's still alive, but it's like I'm seeing a ghost.
You and me both. But they aren't ghosts. Oh, they're definitely real.
Can this get any more bizarre?
Well, now you've said that, of course it will. Oh, here we go. Old Farmer Jack's gotta be a farmer. That's what I am these days. He said in MKX. It's so weird to hear this menu music, or, like, Farmer Jack's, to hear all the various pieces of the menu music, but put to the story. He's like, how long has he taken to look under those 3 sheets of paper? What's he looking for?
Oh, come on. Damn it.
And where's Jackie's mum?
Come on. Come on.
Why doesn't he have a device in his arms that lets him track where his phone is? Don't break it! Oh, I just said don't break it. For fuck's sake, Jax. Yeah. I don't get it. Does he think she's in the nether realm? I don't know where they last spoke or whatever. I don't know. That's a old, small TV. Did you see that? Kids, that's what TVs used to look like, boys. They were square, and they were deep, and they were not big. Like that. That's what TVs used to be. And then people went, let's make good TVs. Oh look, it's Chronica. She's like, I can stop time, but only when it's convenient to the story.
Jackson Briggs. Do not fear. I have come to offer you a new life.
This is why he was wearing Chronica's shit.
That's awfully generous, seeing as we never met.
We have not met. But I know you. How valiantly you have served. How horribly you have suffered. That was not my plan for you.
Your plan?
You were to retire distinguished, not in disgrace. Years from now, General Jackson Briggs.
Why was he disgraced?
More importantly, your daughter was not to serve, nor endure the same tragedies you have.
Oh, because he was a revenant. Yes, I was tripping. I was like, wait a minute, but in MKX, didn't he help? But yeah, he wasn't in the army then, was he? He was there as an advisor that can lay the smackdown on people.
Your home should be
So, Cyborg Man's like, he passed out from 1 beer, didn't even finish it. You don't know how many beers he had. Yes, Coatal. Right, after this chapter, I'm calling it.
Also return.
I'm calling the stream. Wait, did he say the Tarkatans? Did he say the Tarkatans long extinct? How are they long extinct? They were in MKX. How did? Whatever. Let's see what people have to say. Adrian says, I should leave the chat because I seem like a scummy person. What? You're not a scummy person. What's going on? What do you mean? What? What's happening? Yeah, see, Archie knows. He says, yeah, Adrian's cool. Gary says, for fuck's sake, I'm not getting political. Oh, here we go. Oh, Gary says, for fuck's sake, I'm not getting political. I don't have long left on this rotting shithole of a planet. Now, that ordinarily wouldn't really bother me, but I happen to know that you're in a bit of a fragile mental state. Los Centennial just described it to your fellow friend. Sorry to change the subject slightly. Cheer up. Well, no, that's stupid. I was going to say cheer up, Gary, but like, no. Like, I don't know if you have depression. It seems like you might. And saying cheer up is like the worst thing you can say. Actually, no, it's not. I was skirting around depression in 2016, I think. And it was the first time I'd ever felt feelings like that. And it was fucking horrible, mate. And I mentioned it to my brother, and I mentioned it to my friend, and my brother just kind of laughed and dismissed it. I was like, I think I might be about to fall into depression. And I think my brother chuckled, and my best mate, like I described it to him, and my best mate was like, that ain't depression. And I was like, cool, good talk. I'm glad that I was able to get some sympathy from you guys. But as I said, I was skirting around the outskirts of depression, and I didn't actually fall in. I was really lucky. So yeah, if someone's depressed and you just say cheer up, yeah, don't say that. So that's why I was like, oh, why did I say that? It's just stupid, so stupid. But yeah, when someone who's I'm pretty sure you said you were depressed, Gary, and when you say stuff like I don't have long left on this shithole of a planet, it's like, don't kill yourself, like for real, don't do that. Also, this planet ain't much of a shithole. Can you name a better planet? Yeah, I didn't think so. And these times aren't so bad. I mean, by almost every measure that matters, life is better now than it was in the past. So, consider that. McReaper says... Oh, hello, McReaper. Says, Harp had depression? Is that a joke? Had... It's not a joke. No. There's nothing funny about depression. It's worrying, and more people need to sort of be... I mean, mental health issues in general need to be talked about more, and like they're not demonized, but they're stigmatized, and they need to be destigmatized. Like, people need to be not only open to talking about mental health issues more often, but open to listening to it as well. Like, a lot of people, when they hear stuff about mental health, they're like, oh, you know, like, I don't want to listen to this. Oh, it's fucking crazy and shit. Like, I mean, even that, just like calling someone crazy, like at some point, that's probably going to be a really, really nasty thing to say to people. Like, you can't call someone crazy. What if they are? You know, what if they are insane? It's just, mental health is a fucked up thing. It just is. Like, mental health and mental illness, all of it. It's crazy. Humans be fucked up in all sorts of ways. Seek help, Gary. I'm not just saying that. Like, I mean it. Seek help. He's like, but I am already seeing a therapist. It's not helping. Well, stick around with us, and maybe I can put a smile on your face every now and then. Rowan says, I have a friend with depression, so I can tell you definitely don't just say cheer up. Yeah, exactly. That's yeah. I don't know why I said it, but as soon as I said it, I was like, oh no, wait, that's stupid. And then I need to tell everyone why it's stupid. Eddie's here, says, not shit, chilling, learning noob. Well, save it until tomorrow, because tomorrow, if I can get it done in time, I should be doing my noobs. I should be uploading my noob saibot combo video. Voltage says, when my dad died from cancer, I didn't really cry. My gran died in 2012, and I loved my gran, and I didn't cry. It's not that I wasn't sad, it's just that I didn't cry. I'm just not a crier. It takes a lot to make me cry. And Voltage says, millennials are more depressed than fucking people from the 90s. That's not necessarily true. It's just that more people are diagnosed with depression now than in the 90s. Like, people say, oh, all these mental health issues, they're all new. No, they're not. It's just that now people are taking this shit seriously. Back in when I was a kid, there wasn't such a thing as ADD. And then when I was like a teenager and all these kids started getting diagnosed with ADD, I was like, ADD? What's that? Oh yeah, when I was a kid, we called that being a kid. You know? But no, it's not. ADD is a thing. People didn't really know much about it when I was a kid. It was a thing then. Just because we didn't know about it doesn't mean it wasn't a thing. It's just that people are now being diagnosed for it. And it's the same with depression. People are no more depressed now than they were 100 years ago. I'd argue less so than they were 100 years ago. But more people are being diagnosed for it now because more people are just paying attention to mental health issues. It's so important. So let's have fun playing Mortal Kombat, shall we? Right, I've got to get this chapter finished.
He relies on their power.
Kotal scouts tracked a Tarkatan war party to the Kaitin's lost hive, Devora's ancestral home. Her hand in Shao Kahn's escape makes that our starting point.
Please advise me of what you learn. I must consult with the Elder Gods.
Hooray! That's basically his cue to get out of the story for a while. Hey look, Katana.
When do we leave?
Your duty lies elsewhere, Princess. I need you to enlist Queen Shiva.
Queen
Your support
Shiva?
is critical against both Kronika and Shao Kahn.
Surely you can.
Queen Shiva does not trust me. No Shao Kahn has since my bloody battle with Goro.
Shiva's...
They mentioned Goro in the story. I'll take it. Didn't Kotal kill Goro's dad? And then Goro was like, fuck you, son. I'm the son of the guy you just killed, son. So much time twisting is going on. So, Kitana's going to go speak to Queen Shiva. So, Queen of the Shokan? So, Goro must be dead. Prince Goro. I mean, yeah, we saw him dead in the crypt. But you can also see Kano dead in the crypt. In a beautiful reference to the film. They love referencing the film in this game and in MKX. You can see Kano at a feast table, or at least his skeleton, and you can tell it's Kano because he's got the metal eye. And he's got like, some meat in his hand, and that's straight up a scene from the film where he was talking to Goro. So yeah, people talk about... Pardon me. I'm going to talk about some dead characters in the crypt for about 30 seconds. It's not really spoilers or anything, but whatever. So, you see Kenshi dead in the crypt. You see Ermac... Well, you see him die in the crypt. I think Ermac will be back in DLC, because it seems like they spent a lot of time on his design and shit. So, Kenshi, Ermac. I heard Rain as well. I haven't seen Rain, though. And Goro, all dead in the crypt. But, like I say, Kano's dead in the crypt as well. So, I think... Either the crypt... Well, it's probably not canon, but if it is, it probably happened way after the events of the story. Or maybe the time warping has something to do with it. Who knows? I just think it's strange how you go to Goro's lair in this game. See, I always said, when you look at Goro's lair in this game, it looks like... It doesn't just look like he's dead. It looks like he died centuries ago. Like, he looks almost mummified. Same with Shang Tsung's courtyard, which is... just above Goro's lair, now that I think about it. All of the monks there just look old and desiccated. And I was like, this looks like there's some sort of fast-forward shit going on. Looks like you're way in the future. Who knows? You guys do, because you've played the story. Let's do this. Void says Goro didn't kill... No, Kotal didn't kill Goro in the comics. Yeah, Kotal killed... Adrian's like, shut up. No spoilers for the crypt. Well, I'm done. I told you it was going to be about 30 seconds. But yeah... yeah, Voltage says Kotal didn't kill Goro in the comics. I think he killed Goro's dad, Gorbak. He killed Goro's dad, and then Goro was upset, obviously. So there's that. Wait. Oh, shit. Fucking hell. I was reading Melted's comment then. He said, by the way, another DLC character got leaked. His name is... And I was like, don't keep reading it, you fool! But the rest of the comment was, no leaks or spoilers allowed in Harp's chat. Or Harp's chat, yes. Indeed, no leaks or spoilers or anything. Adrian says Harperlarp, a lot of the leaks is because of Valve's bullshit file protection. No, it's because of people data mining bullshit, is what it is. People are like, oh, there's a game that's just come out. Let's leak all the secrets. No. Don't be shit.
It's always respected your opinion more than anyone.
If you were in my chat,
when
banned.
she hears you support Kotal, she'll join us.
If that is my duty, so be it.
Thank you, Princess.
Kitana's nose looks like this, and I don't know whether that's on purpose or
Are
not.
you my friend or
She looks
his
really
consort?
snooty.
It was my idea, Kitana. It's in your best interest. Succeed with Shiva, and Kotal will pledge his loyalty to you. There's no bond more sacred to an Oshtek like him.
Yes, we're going to see Kotal destroying some giant skeleton things. I mean, scorpion things. So this is going to be Jade's chapter then, isn't
we
it?
could ride like this alone.
My life has changed as Outworld's come. Thankfully, you have not.
See, I knew that her and Kotal were together because you could tell from previous interactions and stuff. But I was like, so they've been together since before he was Kahn, based on what they just said. So where the fuck was she in MKX? During any of that? Where was she?
You haven't changed much either, despite the years. You're still the same noble warrior I met in Shao Kahn's court. And now you're Kahn. I'm surprised no woman has claimed your bed and become your queen.
She's like, oh, do you have a girlfriend, do you?
Many have tried.
Yet they failed. Why?
None of them were you.
Gay. McRipper says MKX dead. Yeah, I guess that would make sense because she was a revenant. So this, see, that's weird. So this is present day Koth, but old school Jade. So why is she saying stuff like, I remember when we used to be able to ride like this and have no one with us? Wouldn't she have said, you know, in my time, we could ride like... Oh, I don't know. It's weird. It's confusing. Maybe it would make more sense if I played it in one sitting and wasn't drinking. And wasn't streaming. Yeah, Fighting Lucaria says she was a Revenant in X. Okay, I get it. Sorry. I forgot that there's a Revenant Jade. Oh, man. Voltage says Jade is tiny compared to Koth. Most people are, though, to be fair. He's pretty hench now. Yeah, Psychos. Koth being romantic. Harp. Gay. That's the joke, Psychos. That's the joke.
There are fresh tracks leading into the hive. If Shao Kahn's in there, he'll be difficult.
Sorry,
to
I'm looking at all
find.
this blue body paint, and it just reminds me of Far Cry Primal, of the Azila.
Kotal, we don't know who else is in there.
And Kotal's like, fuck what is in there. Oh no, Scorpion Beetles. You've all seen Starship Troopers, haven't you? That makes me think. You've all seen Starship Troopers, haven't you? I saw that in the cinema twice. And I wasn't old enough to watch it. I was 14 and the film was a 15. And then they released a version on video which was censored from the cinema version, and it was an 18. Starship Troopers is awesome. But boom! I love that. He lays the absolute smack down on that scorpion spider bug. He's like, no! Get fucked. Oh, she's been taken. We're in the hive of the chitin. So yeah, I came here in the crypt, and it was... I love the chitin stage that you can fight on, and I loved going into the chitin place in the crypt. It was awesome. Because bugs, the insect world is fucked up. So like, maybe that's why I like Devora.
It's true. This is what I become. Blame your loyalty to Katana. It led directly to our death. Then so be it. I would not trade Katana's friendship for anything. It is pitiful you choose servitude. She and I.
It's pitiful you choose servitude, said a literal slave.
Cannot stand. Fight.
Like, I love this stage. It's so cool. Because, like I say, bugs pretty fucked up. Like, I love watching nature documentaries. Not that I do it very often, but I love watching nature documentaries that focus on insects. Because the insect world is fucked up. I don't know how to say it anymore. Like, if they were our size, kill me. Kill me dead. Because, oh no, they are messed up. Which is probably why giant insects in films are messed up. So I like this level. And I like to come in here in the crypt, where you get to... Although what I didn't like was, I didn't like trying to open a chest, and then you hear the little scuttling of feet, and you're like, oh no, he's coming to get me. There we go. Wiggle stick! How did you block the wiggle stick? There we go. I'm dead. Cyborg Man says, imagine Jade dying by giant bugs in canon. If it was Revenant Jade, I'd be okay with it. But regular human Jade, I'm gonna say it. She is the most beautiful female that's ever been in a Mortal Kombat. And yeah, I won't go further. I was gonna say maybe in any video game ever, but I was like, no, that'd be a ridiculous thing to say. But she is proper good. She's so pretty. I've got a low wiggle stick. I can kill it. And I tried to do it and failed.
When called for a higher purpose, we must.
Archie says Revenants are just angry. It's because they're shit. That would really, really hurt.
You will bleed for your betrayal, Devora.
This one acts only for the hive's survival.
Have you seen your queen? She's kinda dead, mate. I think your hive is over. Cat. Oh, don't kill him. I didn't want Shao Kahn to kill him. Don't let Devora kill him. Not in the same way she killed Melina. Maggots and shit. Glaven.
You'd best flee, Devora. Koth is mine.
Okay, they're not showing us him, so I guess when this fight's over, he's gonna die. See, I don't want him to die, because not only do I think he's a cool character, there was rumors going around when the was it the stress test or the beta? I think it was the beta came out, and there were I think it was a maybe a combat cast. I don't know. There was some sort of interaction between Jade and some other character, and people made it kind of implied that Koth Kahn dies, and I was like, I don't know if it really implies that. It doesn't really sound like it does to me. Maybe it does, because what Devora just did to him was basically what she did to Melina, and Melina died. I don't want to become one of those people that dislikes Devora because of all the people she kills. I mean, look, she did kill Baraka, and she did kill Melina. Nobody wanted to kill Koth Kahn as well.
Please make this interesting.
I like the Khan of Quartal. Wiggle stick. Well, that's it. Just back and triangle. Bish, bash, bosh. No, I got it wrong. Let me try it again. Bish, bash, bosh. There we go. Feel happy now. I got it right. I didn't even bother checking the special moves. I'll check them. Oh. I thought pausing it... Because I'm so used to fighting online, I thought pausing it wouldn't pause it. That makes sense. Cat! Over. Oh no, I said over. Let me do a back throw. There we go. Glaven! Cyberman says, why is Devora so strong in canon? It makes no sense. I mean, it does make sense. She is a hive. She's pretty powerful. Have you seen what she can do? She can, like, create swarms of things. Okay. I'm happy.
Ghosts of my past.
Okay, I'm happy that he's not dead. But how... They didn't even address it? Like... She grabbed his head, and she was spewing all his maggots and shit into his mouth, which is basically what she did to kill Melina. It cut away from him. I fought Devora, and now it cuts to him just fine. They're just like, don't worry about it. Okay, well, at least Koth Kahn isn't dead. I'm happy about that. He'll probably die later, though. But at least he's not happy. At least he's not happy. At least he's not dead. What's going on in the chat? What, talking about percentages? I don't know what they're talking about. Sasuke got banned says, who want Mortal Kombat 11? Well, I do. That's why I paid for it. Kaikax says, don't even say Devora is the worst character in MK history when Su Hao was a thing. Yeah, Su Hao was pretty awful. But I think they redeemed Bo Rai Cho. I never give a fuck about Bo Rai Cho. I thought like he was just a dumb joke character. And in MKX, he is still kind of a dumb joke character. But he's also kind of badass as well. Like, you see some of his interactions, some of the things he says, they just make him come across like a badass. And, like, he trained Sub-Zero and others. Like, Bo Rai Cho is pretty badass, and he was an absolute fucking joke of a character in the 3D era. So before this game came out, I was like, man, and there was all these jokes in the MK subreddit saying, oh, bring Su Hao back. And I was like, I kind of wish they would. I hope they bring him back for MK11 and give him the badass treatment they gave Bo Rai Cho, but they didn't. But, I mean, they brought him back. You see him in Aaron Black's entrance. He drops a bag and it's Su Hao's head. So there we go. He ain't coming back. Not yet, at least, because we all know death means, wait for it, nothing in Mortal Kombat games. Because people come back from the dead all Tarkatan war camp. Not bad for a clan that was
Give me
thought
a few of your
extinct.
best soldiers. We'll infiltrate the camp and search for Shao Kahn unseen.
What you propose is dangerous.
Everything's dangerous, mate. You live on Outworld. Oh, blind and deaf. That's cool. It's a good job the Tarkatans are retarded completely, not just a little bit, completely. Onat nara tokanit ratash okonar nar hatak latar. More messages. Rowan sent me a question mark in a tweet for some reason. Traka tor nor raktar. Whatever. Why do they even bother subtitling that shit? Hey, I can talk Tarkatan. Listen to this. Tukpatar, Makkar, Patikpakar. There we go, I'm a Tarkatan. If your name ain't Baraka, I don't give a fuck. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her. You had all day. Kill her. You had all day. Kill her. Okay.
It's all right.
Also, female Tarkatan? That's a new one. I guess they should exist.
Please. We only need to.
What did I say? I said kill her. I said you had all day. You had all day to kill her. Also, why did her backing into some logs alert the camp? I don't know. There's a lot on this game where it's kind of like, wait, what just happened? Oh, ignore it. I did like that facial animation from Jade, though. She was like, run. She was like, let's get the fuck out of here, boys. So this is that bit from the trailer where you see some Tarkatans following Jade. And we're going to see Shiva. Oh, mate. It's crazy that Shiva's not only back, but in the story. Crazy. The Cyborg Man says, that is a lot of barakas. You better believe it. Why don't she throw a Glaven behind her? It'll come back. She's like a less impressive Killick. I know they had those cool sound effects, but that doesn't really... It didn't really look like those hits were doing all that much damage. Predator's been around, I see. Capped. Capped. Man, it's a good job these legendary warriors are fucking useless. I thought the Tarkatans were legendary warriors. I am Collector.
All these years and still you exploit others to rise above your station.
I have risen to my station, Jade.
Yeah, Cole's like... I love the fact that he's got a sword with a flat edge and he can just put it through people. I love that. Love it. What a weird question. Voltage says, how'd you get your depression? That's not really how depression works. You don't really just... It's not like something happens to you and then you catch it. It's just... Well, I don't claim to be an expert on it, but from what I gather, it's like a... It's a chemical imbalance. It's not just feeling sad. It's like... It's so hard to explain. Like, 'cause I'd heard people explain it to me before, and I didn't get it. And then when I was, like I say, in 2016, just skirting around the edges of depression, like, you know, I would literally do this thing that I'd seen people do it before, and I'd be like, why would you do that? But like I would come home from work, and there were times when I would be like, there would be a tear or two rolling down my eye, just because depression. And you know me, I don't really cry. And I'd get home. And I would open the front door, and I'd come in, and I'd shut the front door, and I'd take my shoes off. And then I would just sort of, like, reset. Literally, just put on a happy face, just, like, reset, and just smile and then walk into the house. Like put on a facade of being happy. And I was like, I get it now. You can't get it unless you've... Well, I assume you can't. There's probably some people that can... I don't know. It's so weird, man. McReaper says, no, Harp, it's like a cold. A friend sneezes on you and you get it. Yeah. It's, Well, I don't... And then Reaper says, of course it's genetical. I don't know if it's genetics. Like, there's probably a certain portion of the population who are genetically disposed to suffering from depression. But yeah, it's not like... It's weird. Like, you hear people just say, oh, like, just think happy thoughts or just be happy. And it's like, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Voltage is like, it's about the brain. Yes, that's basically what it is. So, yeah. Depression equals not good. If someone comes to you and they tell you they might be suffering from depression, don't dismiss them or tell them to cheer up or anything like that.
Before Shao Kahn raised me up,
Happy times.
Our despised the Naknada. Now they fear us. Tell me that is not progress.
What's a Naknada? Is that your race? Is that your your race of people I've never heard of until this game? Man, you aren't even a stain on history. You don't exist before this game, bitch. He's like, game? What do you want about?
I am Collector. With a K, because get it? Because I'm in the Mortal Kombat cave. It would be silly if it wasn't C.
I'm interested in maybe picking up a little bit of collector at some point. We'll see how it goes. Kick and sweep. I said sweep. Her sweep's pretty cool. Because she does a sweep, but then she also does like a staff sweep. It's kind of cool. Flawless block. I love it. Like, you play against a computer on medium, and they do a lot of flawless blocks. Yeah, you thought you could teleport. Wiggle stick. I said wiggle. Wait for it. I said wiggle stick. No, I want to hit you with all 3 wiggle stick hits. There we go. Now I can die. Back forward X. No. Back forward circle. No. I haven't actually... Not once tonight have I looked at Jade's moves. No, I looked at Liu Kang's. Didn't look at Jade's. And obviously I didn't look at Sub-Zero's because Zlee, I don't need to. There's a Zlee.
Fear and respect are not equals.
Right, I keep wanting to pause it, but it goes, no, I'm loading. Wait for it. You have to wait for me to finish loading. Then I can pause. She's dead. Koth was going to kill her.
Line them up. Execute them.
I thought you were supposed to be a cool leader, Koth. Hang on, what's happening? Yeah, Adrian's like asking... Yeah, Voltage, like... Well, I don't know. I haven't seen what you've been doing. But, yeah. I see multiple people saying Voltage asking him private questions won't do anything. I don't know. If you're trying to just talk him out of depression, Voltage, don't waste everyone's time, because that's not how it works. But obviously I don't know if that is what you're trying to do. Voltage says C because it's a soft C, so it's an S sound. What? Like selector? No, it's collector. Max Plays is here. He says, when you go 2 weeks without sleep in Final Fantasy 15. Weird that you would name my second most viewed video of all time, but there we go. Melted says, I suffered from depression when I was young. For a few years after my father had died, I was able to get out of it by encouraging myself to do things I enjoyed. Every day I told myself I'm worth it. Beautiful. Cyborg Man says, Tarkatans are so weak. Shake my head. Yeah, well, maybe they shouldn't talk about... Look, if you're going to call yourselves legendary warriors, maybe you should be legendary warriors. Maybe they should be. Cyberman says, what is your most viewed? My most viewed is my top 10 things I do / don't want to see in Mortal Kombat 11. That is my most viewed. Max Play says, I named it for my friends to watch. Fair enough. Thank you for sharing my videos with your friends. Is this... Okay. Yeah, I get it now. So she's... Now that she sees that he's... She sees what he really is, basically. She's like, you fucking what? You're just as bad as Shao Kahn. Don't you dare say that, Jade. I'll kill you! Dead. Oh, I thought his foot was going to go through that guy's chest. Izila. Winja. What have they done wrong, though? What's their crime? Oh, but it doesn't matter. People get executed for stealing bread in Outworld.
This is cruel. Many didn't fight us. They are children.
You forget. In my time, they joined Melina in rebellion against me.
These aren't the same Tarkatans, Kotal. A better Khan would offer them a warm hand, not cold steel.
If I...
Fight.
Yeah, and if I was Kotal Kahn, I'd go, well, you weren't here, were you? I can't believe she's fighting Kotal Kahn. I thought they were in love. I thought they were lovers. I thought they were shagging. I thought... Oh, man. She's like, no, don't kill these... now, admittedly, she's kind of right, but for the wrong reasons. Like, yeah, maybe he shouldn't go killing all these people. But, again, like I said, in MKX, a bread thief was going to get executed for stealing bread. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure being involved... I mean, look. Were they involved in the rebellion against... Like, these particular ones, were they involved in the rebellion against Kotal Kahn? I don't know. Maybe they were... Dave! Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. And if they weren't, Kotal Kahn's just being a massive racist. Because he's just like, wait a minute, you're Tarkatan, therefore you're guilty of all the same stuff other Tarkatans are guilty of. Which is basically the definition of racism. I don't want to see Jade and Kotal Kahn fight, man. They were a cute couple. Bosh.
You call that magic?
You didn't expect the low there, did you? Oh, look at this. Kotal Kahn can't live. Jump. I keep thinking you can jump on that awning like you can in MKX. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Bosh. I said bosh. Wait. Pardon me. Sorry, this is Blate's going to be the last fight. Because I believe that's... Yeah, that's the end of the chapter.
Your heart has hardened, Kotal.
Ah! I bet now you wish Kotal Kahn wasn't unconscious. Look how badass he is. Those are some chunky ass thighs. Oh, I was expecting him to say something. Wait, why does it look dark? Where's the Elder Gods? Oh, is this why Cetrion fights on Earth? Because the Elder God's power has been dwindled to nothing, and now she is basically a mortal. That's cool. I mean, it doesn't explain her fatality where she grows bigger than the planet, but that's cool that they actually... I was like, what is the reason? Why have they got an Elder God fighting as a regular human? Now I know, because she's weak. She's weak AF. There we go. That's it. Greta said Jade and Kotal so broke up after this. I hope not. I hope Jade is still loyal to it. Because, I mean, look, I doubt she's going to be like, hey, Kotal, you're being a bit too mean, and then be friends with Shao Kahn. I don't think she'd do that. So there's that. I am going to exit to the main menu right now, because what I did last time was I let the cutscene play through until I got to the fight, and then I stopped. And then, of course, when this stream started, I had to sit through all those cutscenes again. So I'm going to end it right now. And then next time I stream, it should pick up from roughly about here. Exit to main menu. McRipper says, Jade should be ducking Harperlarp over Scorpion. You better believe it. You unlocked Frost. Interesting. I didn't think I'd unlock Frost until I'd finished the game. The story. But I guess you unlock her pretty early on, don't you? Is Gary going? Gary says goodbye. Well, it's been fun having you here, Gary. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Maybe on the next stream. I mean, where else would I see you? See you on the next stream.
Noob Saibot. Jackie Briggs.
Timothy... Bielsen? Sorry if I butchered your name. He says, yeah, man, that's why I hate her. Why did you hate her? Citriana's evil? Well, I hope you didn't just spoil something, Voltage. I hope you didn't. Psycho says, but yeah, consult the Elder Gods. Maybe that would help. Yeah, Raiden's like, I know, I'll do that thing I do that almost never helps. Consult the Elder Gods. McRibber says Frost is the new Cyber Sub-Zero. No, Cyber Frost is the new Cyber Sub-Zero. Right, this, that, and then also, but this, and then this. Okay. No, not quite. And then this, nope, this, and then that. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna try and remember how to do it. Is it this? No, I think that was right though. It's just the timing's really hard. Oh, I forgot. It's. Is it? I need to consult my list quick. I have a list of combos. I want to show you the most damaging combo I learned for Noob Saibot. It's by no means the most impressive. It just relies on a crushing blow and his fatal blow, but it's the most damaging. I mean, there's a bunch of combos that I've got that rely on crushing blows and shit. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, that's the most damaging combo I learned today. So it's that. Back 3. 1 on 3 crushing blow, 4 down up amp, 4 fatal blow. I don't have to press forward 4, just 4? Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, I can close that now. I said I can close that now. This is the trickiest part. Because normally going... Oh yeah, she's blocking high. Normally going circle into teleport shouldn't be a problem. But here it is, for some reason. See, and if I delay the circle, it's too late to catch him with a teleport. So this is definitely a combo that I'm probably never gonna get on in a match. But it's so devastating. Damn, I did it earlier. Nope. Nope, it's not gonna happen now. Ah, damn it! It is possible because I did it earlier. Here we go. Look at the damage. %63%. 63. Just let that sink in. There's some other stuff though. Where are we? AI options, regular, and practice options. Left. No. No. Wrong left. That one. I'm trying to remember now. What comes after that? Oh yeah. Nope. Alright. And so on, and so on and so forth. Combos and whatnot. Learned, pardon me, earlier. So, wait, where's the comments gone? There they go. There they go. Oh man, yeah, sorry, I just saw a comment from Voltage saying maybe Max. That reminds me, I was playing Mad Max, wasn't I, before this game came out? I dropped that game like it was hot. Okay, excellent, excellent. Right, I need to pee. And it's starting to become the end. In fact, it is the end. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone that turned up for the stream. And a huge thank you for those super chats earlier, allowing me to dance twice. I eat scorpions for breakfast was the guy's name. Pardon me. Sticking with me for the story. It's probably gonna take a while for me to actually get through the story because I'm gonna be busy streaming the regular gameplay and stuff like that. Yeah, I just need to pee. And I'm done. Oh, Gary says back for now. Unfortunately, Gary, I'm just ending the stream. I really need to pee, and it's time for me to go. But I will see you soon. Maybe, well, I'll upload a video tomorrow, Noob Saibot combos, and I will try and stream in the next few days, and I'll do some rank matches and whatever. Oh, by the way, I played rank matches for the first time last night. I went in there with Sub-Zero, and I won. It's done by set, so it's like first of 3 wins the set. And I won 11 sets out of 11. And then I lost 2 sets. But for one brief moment, I was 11 ranked sets undefeated and zero losses, because that's what undefeated means. So take that with you wherever you go, and I will say, oh, I really need a pee. Pee some chicken grease.